There is a new program in Oakland County. It was announced last week. It is a new faith-based on-site testing program designed to expand COVID-19 testing, in particular for minority communities. Joining us to tell us more about it right now, Pastor Coley Gracey of the Shiloh Baptist Church. Pastor, welcome to the MegaCast.
Well, thank you, sir.
Sorry about all the silliness with the sanitizer, but you got to do it right. I can't. If I just grabbed Ronnie Dahl's sanitizer, that wouldn't have been right.
It messes it all up. You gotta take the right precautions. I appreciate you.
Oh man! All right. Well, thank you for joining us. So we're on a bunch of radio stations. A couple of them, at least two of them, if not more, cover Pontiac. So we want to do all we can to get the word out. Tell us what's going on, and tell us about this new program that Dave Coulter announced last week, and tell us what you're doing at your church to make sure everybody gets tested.
Currently, right now, we're offering free COVID-19 testing. It was supposed to be outside, so if you come and you don't see anybody outside, it's because they cannot swab in the rain. We learned something new today. So they're in our lobbies, and they're doing absolutely free COVID testing. I was the first one to do it. I did it at 8 o'clock this morning. It is not the test where they have to take the Q-tip and shove it as far up into your brain as possible. It was a simple swab of your nostril for about 10 seconds on both sides. And it is, like I said, it's absolutely free. You do not have to. They were having problems with the registration, so you don't have to pre-register. All you have to do is show up. They'll take care of all your information. And it is a very, very quick process. The entire process from beginning to end may take 5 minutes.
All right. That is all really, really good news. Let me get my mic turned on. That is all really good news because at the beginning you had to get a prescription from a doctor, then you had to get an appointment, then you had to go in there. And you make a good point about the swab up your nose. I saw some video of somebody who was swabbed with the old system, and we're not doing this now, but just the old system went so far up your nose. I saw some swabs coming back with blood on them. And I saw that, and I thought,
this is not for me.
No, it's not my thing. I'm not going to do that. And then you crack me up. See, this is why I like doing the show. Ronnie Dahl, this is why I like doing the show, because we learn things here that we don't learn anything anywhere else. I have not seen anyone publish the information yet that there is no swabbing in the rain. And then you said you can't swab in the rain for some reason. Yep. So if it's raining, people are coming inside, right?
That's right.
All right.
We set up, originally we were going to set up outside. But when Oakland County came, they said it somehow it messes up the test, and I didn't ask too many questions. I'm not in the science; I'm in the theology. So hey, whatever you say, that's what we're going to do. Here's my lobby. Do your best.
Well, no, it sounds like a really good plan. So, how we doing in Pontiac? We know nationally that minority communities seem to be affected more by COVID-19, and not only are there more cases on a per capita basis, but the cases seem to be more severe. What can you tell us about what you're seeing in your congregation?
In my congregation, and we are extremely blessed, but our congregation has had absolutely all of the members of Shiloh Baptist Church are still members. We have not lost anybody, and nobody has fallen ill to COVID-19 during this period.
Well, that is that's great news, and but it's not universal, and the only way to know exactly where. And listen, unfortunately, with this crazy thing, you could be healthy today and not healthy tomorrow, and not necessarily know it. And, so that's why the testing is really so important. Have people that have come and gotten the test, have they reported back to you about how they feel after having the test and knowing absolutely that they are either have COVID-19 or they don't? I mean, are they reassured?
They are absolutely reassured. This is actually my first time stepping away from the testing site, but everybody that I've run into today is just pleased that they're able to have some type of definitive answer. Unfortunately, with COVID, like you said, there's some people that carry it that show no signs. So they've been distancing themselves from everybody because they feel like they may be the outbreak monkey. And if you're not, and you're able to get tested, it just gives you a peace of mind to go to sleep at night.
Pastor Coley Gracey of the Shiloh Baptist Church in Pontiac is with us. There's COVID-19 testing. Pastor, when is it available? When can people come by? And is this program going to continue for a while?
Right now, they've taken a couple of different locations in Pontiac to spread it around so that people can get there easily. Our site was today, obviously, from 8 to noon. So they have about 30 minutes to get here. But there's another site in Pontiac, I believe it's going to be at the Prospect Missionary Baptist Church from noon to 4. And that's kind of the way the scheduling goes through the rest of this week. Right now, we haven't been told if they're going to continue it outside of this week. They only contacted us for one day, but we're more than willing on our half to give as much time as necessary that they can allot so that this testing can continue.
For Sunday church, are you able to get people in? And I'm sure you're working out some kind of social distancing. What is your plan? Because it's different with every church in Metro Detroit. It's got a slightly different approach. What are you doing?
Yeah, ours is completely different. We stopped actual services 2 weeks before the state shut down, like a week before the NBA shut down. And as of right now, we have not been in the sanctuary since. I am doing all of my services virtually. I'm doing my Bible studies virtually. So Facebook Live has been my best friend because it's allowing me to connect with my congregation without physically connecting with them.
Yeah, so Pastor, I like that because a lot of people have been using Zoom. You know, this is so crazy. I never thought I'd be having a Zoom and Facebook Live conversation with Pastor Gracey here about what's the best one, and then it would be relevant to everyone listening. This is insane. But, you know, I love the fact that you're using Facebook Live because it's a great way to connect to people. You probably got a lot of people on your Facebook page, and for others that are thinking about it, it works really well because everybody gets a notice whenever you do something, right? That has been... Facebook Live has been the foundational tool we've used to get this show out to people. And, man, it worked. I'm telling you, Pastor, it works great. So cool to see you're doing it, too.
Yep. And we did try Zoom because since Bible study is more of an interactive thing, we did try to do Zoom for Bible study. But you want everybody involved, so you send out the notification. The problem with that is that was also during the time where there were hackers just kind of jumping in and causing all kind of chaos. So we jumped right back to Facebook Live and said, hey, this is just what it's going to be.
All right. Well, I like what you're doing. I wish you the very best of luck. Anything else you want to add before we say so long? Any just additional helpful information or challenges or beautiful things that are going on that you just want to mention?
Man, honestly, I'm just glad, first of all, for this opportunity to get the word out. I'm challenging everybody to get tested. Like I said, it's not painful. It's not expensive. We're not far away. So we've tried to eliminate all of the excuses that you could use not to get tested. It doesn't hurt. It's not going to hurt your nose. It's not going to hurt your head, and it's not going to hurt your pockets. So we just ask that you would come out, do your best to help out your own community, because once we figure out what your status is, we can figure out where we can go in the future.
I can't think of anything that's not going to hurt your nose, your head, or your pocket. I can't even eat a piece of pizza and follow those rules. So that's pretty cool. Thank you, Pastor. Appreciate it. Let's keep in touch.